welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be fixing Truly Me 33. I got this doll from a Facebook marketplace lot, which I will link that video down below, and she needs a lot of fixing up, so let's get into it. I'm going to start by undressing her just to see what I'm working with and what needs to be fixed. She was dressed in the sweet school dress and Kanani's underwear, funnily enough. As you can see just from these clips, her hair is so dry, so that's definitely something that I'll be needing to fix today. And here she is. You can see that her limbs for the most part are actually quite clean. She has some nail polish on her toenails and some on her fingernails, although now that I know the process of taking that off, that's gonna be fine. And she has this weird yellow tint to her lips, so we're gonna try and fix that. Likewise to the other doll in the lot, she has some armpit stains, but these ones aren't as apparent. And the main star of the show is her super dry hair. I'm gonna start by taking my magic eraser and then putting some water on it and just squeezing it out so it's damp. And then I'm gonna tie up the American Girl doll's hair and just start going all over her limbs with the magic eraser. This can help see what you're working with because sometimes there are stains and marks on the doll's limbs that come off quite easily with just the magic eraser, although there are some tougher stains that you need stronger products for. This can take quite a while, but it honestly is so important because there's so much dirt on these dolls' legs that I can't even see, and once you use the magic eraser, it literally just goes black, so it's definitely worth your time. You want to make sure to wash the magic eraser after like a couple washes of her arms and legs, just so that you can get it as clean as possible so that when you're washing the new areas, it takes off as much dirt as possible. As you can see, there are some purple marks on her ear. I don't know if they were trying to pretend these were earrings, but it looks to be something like a Sharpie, so I'm gonna try and remove those. As I always want to be careful around the American Girl doll's eyes, I like to take a cloth and then just dampen one of the sides, and then I'll go around the mouth and the nose and the ears and just see what can come off just by using that. Then sometimes that of course doesn't work, so sometimes I'll take a magic eraser and cut it into a little square just so that I can get into the places easier, and so I'm more careful with what I'm actually where I'm actually getting the magic eraser. I do also like getting a Q-tip just because it's easier to reach some of those areas such as inside the mouth, and then I'll put a little bit of water of that and then go around all the facial features. You can see this actually does get quite a decent amount of dirt out, and it also works really well in the American Girl doll's ears. In this clip here, you can see all the glitter inside her mouth, which is why it's really important to use a Q-tip or something smaller to get in those areas. You can see here I tried to use the Q-tip on the ear as a first resort. I didn't think it would do anything, and it most definitely didn't. So I went in with some nail polish remover, which is something I really don't like to do first. I do usually choose this as the last resort, although since there's no other face paint around the ear or anything, I thought it would be okay to do so. You can see on this cotton pad, it got so much dirt off, although it was just actually moving the stain. It wasn't actually removing it by any means, it was kind of just smudging it on her skin, and I didn't want that. So I don't really know what else to try. If you guys have any recommendations, please let me know because it would be really helpful. Now here I am. I'm going to try the same process on her lip, and I'm really not sure what to do with this as well. I have never really had to use anything other than the nail polish remover, magic erasers, and just water, so I'm a bit scared to use something more harsh. I have been watching a few videos about the acne treatment, how some people are so religious by it, that's all they'll do, but I just don't know because I've heard some people say that they won't recommend it either, so please comment down below and let me know what you think. So what was happening here was I think that it was taking off the actual lip paint from the doll rather than whatever lip gloss or whatever thing that actually made her lips turn to this yellow shade, because as you can see on the bottom left of her lip now, it actually looks like a brighter yellow. It looks like that lip paint that was originally there has now been taken away, although that yellow top is still there, which makes it even more prominent and makes it even worse. So I don't really know. Here I am just cleaning up the rest of her face with the magic eraser. As I said, I like to cut it in a little chunk, and then I'll just go over her whole face. I know some people like to be really careful around the cheek blush and everything, but she honestly doesn't have much left anyways. Now I'm going to be using that same nail polish remover on her toenails. This works really well Although with glitter nail polish, it can sometimes be a little more stubborn, so you kind of have to work at it a little longer. Please do not mind these camera angles. I was trying to prop the camera up on her torso and it just kept on falling over as I was rubbing the nail polish off, so I definitely need to find a better setup. So I am looking for a new tripod or just something that will do the job. And then, as I like to do, I took a Q-tip with a little bit of that nail polish remover on and just got into all the little nooks, because sometimes with the nail polish remover on the cotton pad, it can tend to move the glitter rather than actually remove it. Also guys, I'm just letting you know I'm planning on being a lot more active on my AGIG, so please go make sure to check that out. I have a few things that I want to ask you guys and hear your opinions on, so please make sure to go check that out. Same exact process with her fingernails. I'm not too sure why I started with the cotton swab first, but it still did the trick and I got there eventually. You can see that this nail polish remover really does a great job of taking this off. I've noticed that it's actually worked with a few little random stains on the legs and arms of just dolls that I've had, so this has actually been a great find. If I remember correctly, I think this technique was from AG Dollies Forever, so thank you so much. This has really come in handy and it works like a charm. Now, since this doll's hair conditioner was similar to my Just Like You 22s and the conditioner did work, I'm going to be using this conditioner on her hair as well, just because it's a method that I have figured that works. What I'm going to do first is submerge all her hair in the water, be careful of her eyes, and then I also have these clips on me just so that I can clip her hair back when needed. I'm trying to use a really little bit of the conditioner and just first brush it through all her hair, and then once it is all done, I like to fully make sure the conditioner's out by washing it and rinsing it just a few times. When washing an American Girl doll's hair that is in such rough condition, I usually like to use a wide comb brush just so that I don't actually pull out any of her hair whilst brushing her hair. And then once I feel the hair is having less tangles in it and knots, I like to renew the water and then slowly wash that conditioner out. Here is the hair after a wash. It's definitely has its shine back, which is great, but you can definitely see that the ends are so dead. You can see that some of the ends are stretched and pulled, so she will be needing a haircut. I don't really know any other methods of washing it. I know that some people do like the hot water boil thing, but I've heard that some people say that that's really bad for your American Girl doll's hair, and I really don't want to risk it, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions. What I'm attempting to do here is just line up all the hair and then just trim the really long pieces to start with, and then after I'll go through all her hair and try and make it all straight. As you can see here, her hair is starting to look a little more all the same length, but there are some pieces that have been chopped so harshly, so high, like under her chin length pretty much, that I'm really not going to try and work with. I was originally thinking of trying to like maybe taper it down and kind of blend it in a little more, although I thought I don't really know what I'm doing all that much and I don't want to risk it anymore, so I'm just going to try and straighten the back. And here she is. There's definitely a lot more to go. I really want to fix her lip, so I think I might repaint over that, but I just want to hear your guys' opinions first. I definitely want to try and curl her hair, and as I said, I might eventually try and taper the front, give her a little curtain bang or something possibly, but I'm grateful to have cleaned her all up and removed all her nail polish, and I have gotten somewhere with her hair. You can see it is all one length now, and it suits her a lot more. I think it's a lot cuter. I have put her in this little outfit, the little pink and blue vibes. The shoes and pants are both American Girl. The top, I think, is Our Generation, and then the glasses are Yvette's. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a great day. Bye!